I smoked the whole spliff in Amsterdam, bro. Out, Mike. I was like, bang, bang, bang.
I get my wood out.
You can't, Mike. Your body's stuck. You're paralyzed.
I'll be like this and just slide it from my shoulder. I'm making it.
I'm trying to think get out like Jennifer Lopez. the big dyed one from Destiny's Child. Up over his shoulders, suplexed him, bro, in his head when boom hit the concrete like boom, bro. The noise was sickening, Mike. It was absolutely disgusting. I was like, oh, Grime, you playing football? You was a very good footballer, yeah. I want to ask you a question. Be honest as possible. Why don't you think you made it like to a level which you feel like you could have made it? What are you doing? Welcome back to the Glasshouse podcast, episode 14 with your hosts Anthony and Michael. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you're having a splendid day.
Go on then. I don't know what you wanted me to say. It's not Phil and Holly, Philip Schofield and Holly, but yeah, like
you definitely Phil though. You definitely Phil.
I'm his brother.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
You might have to cut that.
No, he said what he said. Yeah, appreciate everybody who watched last episode.
This is why we're shadow banned. I'm telling you.
I know. I feel like YouTube don't like us. They don't like us.
Weird.
Do you think it's because we swear too much?
No.
Like
I've seen other like big of course they bring in views, but I've seen other like people that are just
effing and blowing.
Yeah, effing and jeffing, as they say.
But why do you think some of the stuff we've said?
Yeah, like we've said like
out of pocket.
Yeah, but yeah, like literally we've said like fuck that royals and like, BBC News and pedos. Like I think that anyway. So
but yeah, no, it's kind of been like weird. But I feel like we've needed this, you know, because like the views and stuff with the podcast when we had way less subscribers, we're doing better than the most.
It's crazy. That's what I mean. Like it makes no sense to us.
Do you know what's funny? Actually, I posted a TikTok. Remember, I posted that TikTok. It was about, I don't know if you actually seen it because I don't think anybody did. The Dalai Lama was basically saying he's weird.
Why was that the one that didn't get touched?
Bro, that TikTok for some reason
like
had
20
views when most of them get like 400, 500 plus. Like weird, man. Out of all that ones, but they do actually like sometimes they do like say
mute words.
No, but they'll like say like no, we can't post your TikTok for some reason because you said some
out of pocket
some crude stuff like that call center TikTok one. That's why I had to like blur out some of the words in it because
but this is what I don't get about the Dalai Lama one, right? Like just do you know because TikTok's run by China.
Yeah.
And like Dalai Lama is Asian. Do you reckon it could be that?
Could be actually. Could be.
Fuck. Oh, sorry. But like the guy's a clown.
But yeah, no, but yeah. I swear, if we was any bigger, we'd definitely be cancelled.
I don't give a shit. Though.
I know. Who gives a fuck about being cancelled?
Do you know what? I was thinking about this the other day. Like, do you know how like people say like there's a price to anything. Like, how much would you show your asshole for? Like, would you like show it for like 50 grand and stuff like that? Like, and let people, would you let like a guy come into your house and be like, oh, let me just take pictures of your asshole and like for like £50,000?
Yeah.
Would you? Yeah. But the thing is, right, like that £50,000, like, is it going to make you happier because like you've showed your asshole?
No, it's going
to I'm happy now.
No, but it's financial freedom, innit? I think that's what
£50,000 ain't no financial freedom.
No, but it is for like the next year while I still want to continue doing this all the time,
that's true, actually.
So, but yeah, but everybody aspires to like financial freedom. That's the only reason why people do stuff for money is for financial freedom. So, however, though, I feel like for most people, when they get to a certain point, when they don't have strong beliefs or they don't have a good core foundation and stuff and whatever behind them, they'll let that money let them spiral out of control. Where, like, I don't understand how like billionaires want more money. Like why do you continue want more money when
it makes no sense?
You've got enough money to like for your next 20 generations to like never work again, you know? So I feel like it's an addiction as much as anything else. Money, like alcohol, drugs and stuff. And people, when they make that money, they just want more and more and more because they just spend and spend and spend. Like for me, never about that, and I don't think it is for you either. We just want
No, hell no. I'm happy now.
financial freedom, you know.
Yeah, but like I said, like I'm happy. I'm genuinely happy now. So,
but you want that financial freedom
course.
because you want to be.
it's more for my kids though. It's not more for me. It's more for my kids.
Because like that chunk of your time while you're awake, you spend in work. You don't want to be doing that
No, of
because
course
you
not.
want to be with your family and you want to be with your kids. That's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's all we want at the end of the day. So
right.
YouTube are just shadow banning us or whatever. So if you are watching, please
Share that.
share it, like the video,
Comment on it
as well.
Yeah.
You need to start commenting on your own videos. But yeah, like, share, comment, and all that fun stuff because I don't know if we are, maybe, because like it seemed weird. Like we had
I told you
a huge subscriber gain.
A lot.
2 podcasts in the space of 2 weeks did
24,000 views.
Yeah, they're on like 24, 25k views, and the next podcast after that barely did 100.
It makes no sense. This is what I'm trying to say to you. Like, it genuinely
Do you know what that means?
makes no sense.
Less than 1% of the people that watch that podcast did watch the next one.
But I don't care what anybody says. The amount of like comments that we had on them 2 videos that were like they genuinely liked them. It makes no sense to me. Like it makes no sense. Even like the subscriptions that like you're telling me out of all them subscription people are just not clicking. It makes no sense. It makes 0 sense to me.
But you know, at the end of the day, if it is people that's king for the guest and whatever else, I mean, we are. I know we say this every episode, but we have got some big things lined up in the next couple of weeks. We've got some of the biggest names.
No, don't say that.
No, actually, you know what? I tell you what. Basically, what would you say? Wick is like probably maybe the most popular streamer in Cardiff.
Well, yeah, no, he is.
And then potentially we may have the biggest, you know,
from
Cardiff, and then the biggest
stud.
but we've got some big things planned in the future for guests and shit. But until then, you're stuck with us, so which isn't a bad thing, obviously. But yeah, all right, cool. Should we get into the first topic of the week, or
are you going to ask how my week was?
I don't care, bro. Nah, go on. How was your week?
It was.
You say the same shit every week.
Yeah,
it was alright.
No, it was
so. I'm grinding. Chat shit.
Grinding.
You said you were grinding the 1 week. Yeah, I'm just being.
No, I didn't.
Yo, play it back.
Yeah, you need to. I want it on this.
You gotta be grinding. Yeah, how you been?
Yeah, I've been alright. Just same old. You know what it is. Grinding every day. I've never said grinding before.
Grinding on that wood, boy.
No, that's the different story.
But yeah, go on.
No, my week's been good. This morning I'm not bullshitting. I got chased by a 53-year-old man.
Why?
Because I was walking at like 5:20 in the morning on my way to the job.
Specific, what do you have his birthday badge underneath? 53.
No, this is how.
Okay.
So, like, I'm walking in front and I just hear this guy behind me and he is fast-paced walking and he's just mumbling to himself and I'm like, this time in the morning, if somebody's mumbling to themselves at 5:20 in the morning, it's never a good sign.
Yeah, it's raps.
It's never a good sign. He goes, you don't understand. I'm 53 years old. I'll batter him. I will batter him. So I looks behind me and he's doing all this, like, do you know what I mean? Walking. So I'm like fast pacing. So I see these like 2 people like by this bus stop. He walks up to the cash point, gives a cash point, boof. I'm not even joking. He gives a cash point machine, boof. He goes, they're charging me £1.25 for my money. I want my money now.
I fucking don't blame him for that.
So I'm just there like quiet. I'm like, no, I'm not getting involved in this. He goes, "Oi, you!" Point at this woman. He goes, "Oi, bitch! I know you." So she looked. He goes, "You was my uncle's neighbour." Boots the cash boy again. Goes to the fire station across the road. No joke. Goes to the fire station across the road and is just banging shit out. Oi, get out here now! No, that was me done.
Where's this in Ely?
Well, obviously.
Fuck, you know.
Obviously. Honest to God, like I was saying, if someone is mumbling to themselves at 5:25 in the morning, it's never good.
Do you know what? Do you know like mental people like that or even like crackheads, bro? They never scare me. like they just don't scare me because they are literally just one kick to the chest and they're on the floor. Like that's
what was his name? Charlie, yeah, Charlie Veach.
The kick of Gondor, or whatever the fuck he calls it, bro.
That's what he calls it.
I don't know, something like that. but yeah, no, but they never. I've had like, especially when I used to catch buses to work in town, and there's always nitties just hanging about, bro. But they're literally like, this one woman, like she stumbled into me. They were both off it. She stumbled into me. I was like, "Whoa, what should we go in?" She goes, "What?" And a guy, bro, he's 5 stone soaking wet, going, wow, come on in. I was like, oh, bro. But it was like bare people around. I felt embarrassed, bro. And I thought if I just kick him or I hit him, I'm just going to look like the bad guy.
No, that's the thing as well. Like the guy said he was 53 years old. I'm not bullshitting you. He looks 65.
Sheesh.
So I'm like, come on now, guy. Like, come on now. I'm never, right? This is my plan for the day. This is my plan for the day. Is to wake up, do what I got to do, and then go home to my kids. That's my plan for the day. I don't get involved in any like bullshit like to do with that. Do you know what I mean? Like I said to the missus, like, do you know if he's on a bus stop and he just stabbed 6 people? I'm not staying. I'm running. I'm running. I'm going straight back home to my kids.
Yeah, no, I don't blame people.
No, I'm running. I'm not like, do you know, like I'm not like a G. I'm not on a corner selling like I'm not none of that. No, I'm going back home to my kids.
I probably wouldn't.
Yeah, but that's what Hannah said to me though. Hannah said to me, "No, you wouldn't," and I'm like, "Yes, I wouldn't." She said, "I'm telling you now, I know you. You wouldn't go anywhere. You would try and help. I know you."
It's different though, innit? Because I feel like when you've got kids, bro, there's like this. You got so much exactly.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I say that now, but I know when I have my kid, bro, I'm like, fuck that. I'm going home to them.
That's what I mean.
But I just feel like I just know for a fact, like in my core, when I go to bed at night, I'm gonna be so disappointed in myself, and that's the last thing I'd want. But I feel like I would probably play it safe, and I would look for the opportunity just snake him from behind.
No,
knock him clean out, you know. But I get it though. I get it.
But don't it depend on how big the dude is? If the dude is like 6'5" and he's like 20 stone, I'm going. Like I'm not beating up no 6'5", 20 stone guy with a knife.
Nah, but I feel like it depends, bro. Like you're weapon yourself up yourself. If you got no chance of having a weapon yourself and try and get him from a distance, then you're fucked, really. But bro, I would try and do my best that I could to maybe like distract him or avoid him, or you know, get him to chase me or whatever. Like I couldn't sit there and watch him just do that, especially with like women or children or whatever.
No, it's different if it's children.
Exactly, you know. So like, yeah, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, innit? But no, I get it though.
Nah, man. Like I said,
I get it.
When it comes to like the kids and all stuff like that, like I gotta get back home.
Yeah, exactly. I get it though.
Like, do you know what's funny?
What?
So my eldest, like, we got this bottle opener.
Yeah.
And it's like in the shape of like a wood.
Yeah.
In like a shape of a wood. I swear to God, this is no word of a lie. He goes inside the cutlery drawer. He gets it. He goes, Winky. Listen. This is no joke, right? He gets his wood out, right? He's comparing. Like, what are you doing? I was like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, look.
Fucking hell.
Yo, he's mad, that kid. I swear.
Bro. You best to be like, hang on a minute.
Literally.
He's triple the size of mine.
He just had it out. He's like, oh, look.
Oh, my days. No, that's funny. But yeah, anything else happened in your week, like?
No, it was alright. What about you?
Fuck all. Nothing really. Actually, I had like a mini job interview 2 days ago.
But every time I see you, I have a job interview.
I know, but they gotta fucking accept me afterwards, haven't they?
That's very true. That's very true.
But like, yeah, it's getting to like, the issue is though, right? Like, the last 2 times that I did have job interviews, I told them like I'm having a baby soon, and I just feel like, although they shouldn't, they can, because they can just tell you that they didn't. Like,
yeah.
Like, they just say, like, nah, because it's too much of a really inconvenience for them, innit, really, because they're going to want me to be there, get stuck in straight away. So, no, I'm just not telling them. So, hopefully, none of them see this podcast and listen to this part. But, you know, but no, I'm not telling them because I just feel like you're at a disadvantage before you've even started. Do you know what I mean? So, now I'm waiting until they accept me to have a job. I'm going to be like, listen.
Yeah, literally.
I got a ute on the way. So, it is what it is. The game's the game at the end of the day. Like,
I'm not being funny. It's 2 weeks.
Exactly.
It's
literally
long.
2 weeks. But But yeah, no, job interviews, speaking to a lot of people, interviews lined up down a pipeline and stuff. I know I'm really good at my job. I'm fucking great at my job. Like, I've won awards and shit. I'm really good at my job. And I know, like, and I think I interview well as well, also. But the issue is when you join in a new company as a manager or as someone quite higher up, they tend to go internally. So they tend to pick somebody who's
I know,
been there
100%, yeah, 100%.
You know, so it's still difficult on that hand. But at the end of the day, man, I just want to make enough money to cover the bills and shit. Do you know what I mean? That's all it's really about.
Of course.
And, you know, obviously the next year is going to be tough because obviously she's on maternity and stuff. And obviously the cost of living's gone up. Like, I've recalculated all my bills now. So I've worked out that I'm going to be paying an extra £200 to £250 more than it was 2 years ago.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Like, water's gone up a little bit. Council tax has gone up a little bit. Mortgage has gone up like an extra £100, £150.
Yeah,
Although I own more of my house, I still have to pay more.
Yeah.
Makes sense, right? Energy's obviously gone up a lot. Do you know what I mean? So, like, all in all, like, everything is totaled up to, like, from the last 2 years when we bought the house, like, bills have gone up an extra £200. I'm just thinking, fuck me, man. Like,
what, £250 a month?
Yeah, an extra £250 a month.
Whew.
That's because of the mortgage and the energy.
Yeah, like luckily, like
small things.
We had a 5-year fixed rate, so
yeah, I know we fucked it. We took a 2-year, but now we got 3 years. It's a relatively decent one, but see what happens. But like the energy fucks you up as well, didn't it? Really, like the price of gas is down. But yeah, they wanna still up your prices because they wanna protect against future increases.
Oh,
like,
they just
shut the fuck up. But yeah, bills are going up, man. So, do you know what I mean? Like, it's tough these days, and you gotta like realistically, you know, I need to get a job which I'm gonna be able to finance all of that and a new kid as well. So, you know, it is what it is. But I ain't stressed about it.
You'll be all right.
I'm stressed about because I need to find a fucking job pretty soon. But other than that, though, like, fucking hell, I could be on the streets. Do you know what I mean? I could be. The biggest stress I could have is where's my next meal coming from?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, my biggest stress could be I don't have access to clean water.
Yeah.
Like,
no, that's what I say about this country, about this. Even though, like, we complain about like things going up, man, we're spoiled.
Oh, bro,
we are so spoiled. It's insane.
Do you know what my worst case scenario is? Right, I never find a job again, which, let's be honest, not realistic. But
not realistic.
They say I never find a job again and I can't afford my bills. Do you know what my option is? I sell my house and I make, I'm not going to say how much, but I make a shitload much more money back from it.
Yeah, of course.
Like,
no, of course.
Do you know what I mean? Like, that's fucking stress. That's why I can't bear to see people, especially in workplaces or maybe even people you know or your friends or family or whatever, when they're just like, oh, I got like just moaning about like the smallest shit, you know, and it's just like, bro, like, come on, you're so fucking spoiled.
People do a lot. People do moan about like stupid shit, and it really pisses me off. Like, I was thinking, do you know, like, even like look how much homeless people we got.
Yeah.
But it's because like genuinely, it's because they get money. We're spoiled. Like the whole government, the whole system. Like, for instance, like you don't see like people in like Norway moaning or people in
their cost of living.
I think. Do you know what? I think there was like, what did I see? I seen there's like the most expensive country to live in the world was Switzerland. Switzerland, and then it was like Norway. Then it was like Singapore. Like, all them countries are so beautiful, though.
Exactly.
They're such beautiful countries, and I'm thinking like, we're over here and we're just spoiled. We're getting pissed on. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, this is why like you have to protect your peace.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it messes you up bad, man. Like, it genuinely does. Like, even though you have people from one end talking to you about politics, I honestly don't care.
Yeah.
You can crack on with that. I honestly don't care. I protect my peace, and as long as I'm happy and my family's happy, I'm good.
That's what it's about.
Protect your peace, man.
Protect your peace. All right, cool. Right, I'm done with my week. Wait, was there anything? No, fuck it. All right, first thing we did actually want to talk about super quick, because like we said, this is not a news broadcast, but I really want to get this off my chest, right? KSI.
The nightmare.
the nightmare. Right? We watched the boxing stream Saturday. Obviously, I streamed on my ones. Obviously, loads of people come in.
Yeah, shout out to the same ones who comes in there, man. They're so nice as well.
The mini community. We need like a community name. Think of one. Not now. But yeah, we need...
Do you know what I hate, though?
What?
Is that they go in there, they go, yo, Celio. I hate that shit.
What do you mean? That's my name.
No, it's my name too. I just hate that shit.
Yeah.
Like, I for some reason, I just don't like it.
What should I wear? A sign on my chest saying, hi, my name is Anthony.
No, I just don't like it. I just don't like... Like, we've always been called that, though, so...
Yeah, I get called that in workplaces,
yeah, I always get called that.
Friends and shit, but yeah. Yeah, so KSI, he's literally today, he's just got overruled as a no contest. For
I did not know that.
His knockout on Joe Fournier, which he smashed him in the face with an elbow and a forearm, right?
Not his fault, though.
Not his fault at all. However... There's two things that really piss me off about the whole influencer boxing, misfits, KSI type shit, right? First thing is all these fucking lick asses around him, right? Who just constantly just motorboat his cheeks, like making sure he's got the cleanest bum hole in the whole of the UK, right? Mams and that other guy who just gurns his chops off 24/7. What's his name? Sauerland?
Yeah, Sauerland.
Bro, the guy's on Patsy 24/7. Yeah.
Oh, so yes.
Yeah. So, but like those two, right? The way that they just like run into the ring, like caressing him and just jumping with him and shit. But then it was like after in the press conference as well, like how they just totally avoided the fact that he just nailed poor Joe Fournier with a fucking forearm of death and knocked his ass out. But it's like they had just like no integrity after it to be like, yeah, it was that, it was this, just own up to it. The best thing they could have done straight away is be like, shit, yeah, maybe it was. He was wobbled, he was on his way out.
He was always going to win as well.
He was going to win. That's why I ain't fighting him again. You already know I was levels above him, which is, bro, I agree. But like, that really pissed me off.
He looks good, man.
Yo, he
looks good. He looks very good.
He and his coaches, credit to him, are doing everything right. Now they can't train somebody who just like that, bro, to box traditionally.
No. I agree.
The way he was just like switching his stances, and they really tapped into the, he's obviously a person who likes to stand up from the crowd, who wants to be different.
Well, yeah, 100%.
Whatever. And they done everything right, bro. The guy was switching his stances, he throwing wild punches from wild angles and stuff. Perfect, mate. And that'll be a night. Fucking hell. Pardon the pun, but it'd be a nightmare for anybody who does fight him, in my opinion.
I think your fight, power as well. You'll fight Tommy Fury next. Oh, mate, do you know that overhand right he hit him with? Oh, how he didn't go down from that. How Fournier didn't hit the ground from that, I don't know.
Rattled him, though,
oh, my God. But, he should have... Not even in the ring. In the ring, if I was KSI, I would have done the exact same thing. I'm thinking this dickhead is... He's been chatting all this shit, like saying, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Bro, he's ass,
calls himself like the billionaire. Like, come on, guy. You having like these women coming out like twerking their asses and stuff like that. So I get that, but when you see it 3 days later, and it's kind of like, you can clearly tell you've caught him with an elbow. You did not catch him with your right, like you were saying, like you didn't.
I get his point, like, I've trained for it, I've worked hard for my team.
Yeah.
And I get that, bro, and it's tainted, but at the end of the day, bro, just like firm it and just know the fact that everyone's on your side, bro. Like everyone thought like you were levels.
Levels above him.
I mean, but I feel like the whole misfits production and everything is, for some reason, I feel like it's going more downhill. Like, the audio and the camera angles and sometimes in the commentary, bro, right?
Terrible.
Who the fuck, right, wants to listen to Keemstar commentary? No one wants to hear Mams on commentary. No one wants to hear Dina Great on commentary. And no one wants to hear Slim on commentary.
Nobody.
Nobody wants to hear that, bro. If you want real commentators, come to me. But second biggest streamer, watch along for Mitzvahs, by the way. But
on YouTube.
On YouTube, yeah. But
do you know what though? I swear to God, even though people don't like him, True Geordie has to go back in that commentary booth. I'm telling you now. He needs to get people. No, he does.
Someone like him, not necessarily him.
100%.
He's a bit of a weirdo. He's a weirdo.
Yeah, of course he is.
He's a bit of a racist, and he's a bit of a weirdo.
But he knows like...
So do I.
Yeah, but come on. You're like a mini True Geordie.
Do you know there's one way I can explain this channel? As I say to people, it's kind of like True Geordie. This channel.
Kind of.
Like we do watch along streams and stuff.
We should have done this.
And we do podcasts.
We should have done this in a segment.
What?
Like this thing now about KSI and then chucked it up separately and then just titled it like Is this the end for him, or some like? Is this the end for Misfits, or some shit like that?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Like this is not part of the podcast type thing. And just chuck it up as a different
No, it's
segment.
part of the podcast.
No, now it is. Yeah, but that's what we should do for real.
Yeah, maybe.
What did you think about the rest of because the rest of the card wasn't fantastic?
It was ass, bro. The whole card was ass.
It wasn't fantastic.
It was shit. But I mean, that's what happens when you just like you get sucked into the hype and shit. You know, like you just gotta understand that most of these are just rookies. They're amateurs, but like. It's just the way, like, I don't know, man. There's just something off-putting with it lately.
Do you know what is being, like, Kingpin has, like, really rocked the boat?
Up the levels,
They've really rocked the boat.
Because it's a tournament, bro. No one can duck each other and shit,
But not only that, like, they took McBroom, Gibb, Jarvis, King Kenny.
Yeah, the Winnerson guy.
Yeah, so they've taken a lot. And to be honest, how they haven't brought people back who's better fighters than the ones we've seen.
Yeah.
It's like that niche, and like I'm like, come
Nick,
on, guy.
bro. His name's Nick, for fuck's sake.
Nick, like I'm like, come on, man. Like,
but yeah, like the whole production of it in that has gone shit.
So
like,
what did you? So
the less people involved who know nothing about boxing and about influencer boxing and all that just needs to stay away from it.
Not only that,
stop having fighters do the commentary.
Yeah, not only that, but then we seen Fuzi come back, and I'm like, come on, guys.
Yeah, I know. But
come on, guys.
But yeah, the second thing that really pisses me off is I can't stand KSI's trash talking, bro. The thing just makes me, in my core, bro, it makes me feel ill, bro. Yeah. Like, as long as a fan I've been of him, right, since I watched him way back when I was in sixth form and he didn't even have like 10k subs, right? As far back as I was watching him, to see what he is now, can't help but just give admiration to the guy, you know? The guy's absolutely smashed it. Just went with the momentum. He's just gone up and up and up and up and up, right? But he went to private school. He lived in Watford, right? And when he's coming out with saying like, yo, my G, yes, Famalan. Oh, come on, bruv. Oh, yo, that's peak. Like, it just sounds forced to me. And then when he's bringing it into his trash talk and he's like, Tommy Fury. He can't even say R's properly. He says it with a W, bro. Yeah. He's like, Tommy Fury, I am the nightmare. KSI, my legacy lives on forever. Yeah, and it's just like, oh, bro, it makes me sweat, bro. With cringe,
it makes my dick just go back inside. I swear to God, my balls shrivel up, and my I'm like, come on, guy, like it honestly goes through me. Like like somebody said on the stream, like they like KSI, but not his ego.
Oh yeah, 100%. But big, KSI, like the whole, like the guy when he's around his friends and he's being himself. This whole trash talking persona and shit.
But I think he thinks that's what sells. I think he thinks that's what sells, and it doesn't.
Bro, it's gotta stop. And like the people around him, like especially fucking the boxing people and stuff, bro. Just tell him, like, bro, allow your trash talking, bro. You can't cut promos like that. Like, you just can't do it. He needs to go to promo class, bro, or something, because like he's just not quick-witted or quick-wittedly funny and shit, you know. He's only funny when he's himself, bro. So the guy just needs to be more himself, but this trash talking gotta stop, bro. Do you know it makes me ill.
Do you know who I think is like the funniest person? Every time KSI wins a fight, he jumps in the ring and just like got his hand around him straight away.
Derek Chisora.
I fucking love him.
Derek Chisora.
He's like this. KSI's like this. He's like this. I'll take your phone. He's class. He's class.
Derek Chisora is a fucking guy, bro. Should we move on to the next thing we're gonna talk about?
Yeah, go on.
What should we do? Should we do?
Go on.
We're gonna talk about panic attacks.
They're the worst.
Right, we're gonna talk about panic attacks because we did say we're gonna have a more open, real conversations. Yeah, turn your fucking phone off.
Forget.
But yeah. So we got panic attacks. When was the first time you ever had a panic attack?
Well, I think my first real one was probably 3 months ago. I would say the one where like I actually like I thought I was gonna die. I felt like a heart attack instead of a panic attack.
Oh, okay.
Like I just remember being on the landing in my house, and I'm right by the stairs, and all of a sudden it felt like someone's like full on grabbed me, pushed me up against the wall, and like I had like vertigo, and I couldn't breathe, and I'm like looking down, and I'm thinking to myself, yo, what the fuck? And like I felt like my heart was gonna come up my chest, and I'm just like this, yo. And but the problem was like there was times before that
Yeah.
where I like felt it come in,
Yeah.
but it wasn't like, I don't know. Like I could sort of get through it.
Yeah.
But like this one,
What brings them on?
it could be anything. Stress. It genuinely could be like I think I even seen like if you drink too much caffeine. Yeah, like honestly.
Well, to be fair, I'm pretty sure this is like a known thing, right? When you drink caffeine and it races your heart too much, you have like panic attacks. I get that.
Well, that's what I mean. Like that's what I think I was having beforehand because I was drinking.
Coming out my chest, bro, and I'm like your heart's pumping and your blood's rushing fast, but you're not doing anything.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh fuck, like your brain's like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, I think for like I'm not even joking. For about 4 months, I don't think I touched water.
That's mental.
Honest to God, like obviously I would drink it, but like I wouldn't. It wouldn't be my drink of choice. Like I wouldn't drink it enough. And honestly, like I now when I look back at it, I'm like I wasn't sleeping. I
Brushing
wasn't
his teeth with Dr. Pepper.
like literally. That's what it was like. And honestly, like I think to myself how I survived that. I'm like I don't know. It obviously I'm being dramatic, but it was mad. Like it was so crazy. Like because I've never like I'm trying to sleep and my ankles are hurting, my calves are hurting, my legs are hurting, like everything's hurting me when I'm lying down. Like honestly, like it was just, it was horrible.
You're fucked up, you are.
It was bad for a while. Bad. It was bad.
The first time I ever had a panic attack, it basically was the caffeine thing, right? So in Ibiza, I went to Amnesia, as you do. Dropped the third, if you know what I mean. And because like obviously all the boys were doing it, whatever. I've just taken it and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, whatever. So I was like, I need a drink. So I went to the bar and the prices of drinks in Ibiza are ridiculous, right? So I got myself, which was one of the cheapest on the menu, for €17, a double vodka and Red Bull. Yeah, so I drank like 3 of those, right? Before, you go to the moon and whatever. And I just stand there and my heart's coming out my chest. I'm like, like going mental and I'm sweating. I'm thinking, yo, this is it. I'm going to fucking die, yeah? So I was like, fuck. Run into the toilet in the cubicle, right? I was sat in a cubicle in the toilet. Had my phone. I didn't know what to do. I just thought I just need to get away from people and I need a space or some room. In a cubicle, I put my phone on selfie mode because I knew nobody I could speak to that knows me is going to be in the right frame of mind to speak to me. I didn't want to prank them out either.
Yeah.
So I just put my phone in selfie mode and I was literally just chatting bubble to myself, which felt like about 2-3 hours.
Did you try and was you like telling yourself, trying to snap yourself out of it?
Oh, I was just like, yeah, you got it.
No.
The funniest part was though, I video recorded it as well, so I press record.
Oh, that's wild.
And like the next time I seen it, I was like, delete, come watch that back.
Yeah.
There's no way I was showing anyone either.
That is insane.
But yeah, I was just chatting bubble to myself. And I was like, all right, I need to calm down. And do you know the only thing that I had at the time that was like chill me out and calm me down? So I had no reception in there, so I couldn't like go on YouTube or social media or whatever, just take my brain off it. I only had videos of your boy when he was a baby on my phone. And I was just watching them and I just chilled me out. But I was in this toilet. Like I said, I thought I was in there for 2-3 hours, bro. I was in there for 10 minutes. I was literally thought I was there for hours and hours. And that's all I can hear is one of the boys just chatting bubble in the toilet. I was like, oh yeah, I know that voice. I bust out. I was like, God. Bro, I'm alive. He's like, what you want about? I was like, bro, I was like, yeah, whatever. And he was like, bro, we might.
He goes, like Ebenezer Scrooge, like, man, opening the windows.
He goes, you only be gone for like 10-15 minutes. So I was like, oh, still I'm alive. But yeah, no, that was like a terrifying thing. And ever since then, whenever I drink caffeine and I'm not using it to like do something, I'm just doing it just because.
Is that the first and last time that you had a panic attack?
No. I've had and like since then, like for some reason, every time I would finish work, I'd go to the gym, but always on my way back home from the gym, I'd always have like these weird sort of anxious, overwhelming feelings of just like feeling like just absolute shit all the time, like I'd be like, oh, I just hate everything, I hate everyone, get away from me, like what am I doing in life? I'm fucking wasting away. But it's weird though, because like I just finished gym,
which really
so I should really be on a good mood.
Yeah.
But like that happened for like about a year maybe 2 years.
Yeah.
But like it would happen every single time without fail. But during the process of that, I would always prepare myself mentally, like, yeah, this is gonna happen. And over time, it went away. However, though, what I do feel like it stems from, and I think it stems from, and a lot of young people, and a lot of young people say they have like bad mental health and stuff like that. A lot of it does stem from taking drugs when you're younger. Now, when I was younger, I dabbled. I was never addicted. I would never be like, oh, I have to take it every single weekend, or I can only take it to have fun or whatever. It was like once in a blue moon. So for me, once in a blue moon, and it was doing that to me, I was like, there's no way.
Yeah.
And bearing in mind, this was like fucking 9 years ago. Do you know what I mean? This was ages ago. But like, I definitely do see it in younger people, especially when you see younger people like join your work and stuff, or you just know them around and stuff, and you know, like they go out and they're on it on the weekend. Trust me, the amount of bad shit that it does to your mental health long term, it sticks with you for ages.
It's insane.
Because I feel like it does stay in your system longer than what they tell you. Like, I feel like it stays in your system for a long
With
time.
all the shit that they add to it, mate, you just don't know these days.
You don't know, man. You don't know. And I feel like it does stick with you for ages. And for me, I only truly felt like I wasn't experiencing all those like bad mental health or like feelings of like being on a come down 2 years after I stopped doing it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So like, I would never, ever, ever condone anybody to do it, especially if you do it on the regs. Do you know what I mean? You're doing it on the regular, like you're killing yourself. You are killing yourself. But if you want to dabble and you want to try and see what it's like, then it's your life. Do you know what I mean? But like, you're taking on the regular, like, bro, you really don't know what you're doing to yourself, man.
I feel like if you've got to take something to like give yourself a good night, just stay on.
The other thing is, though, it's always about the environment as well. It's about the environment that you're in. Like, I went to a like warehouse DJ EZ type thing, right? Everybody was on it, bro. Everybody was on it. I was just like, wow, here we go.
Yeah.
You know? And that was like obviously 10 years ago, but I'm just like, fuck, man. Just like the things that it does to you, just not worth it, bro. Like, you feel like ass for months, bro. Months.
Do you know with me? Do you know, like, after like I've had like, do you know if I have a few drinks and I feel like tipsy or something like that, and I feel like, do you know the next day when I wake up, do you know that's when when sort of like depression hits me?
Like, yes, that's what's it called? It's like,
is that a thing? Is it?
Yeah, it's a thing. Yeah, alcohol's a depressant. It's a depressant. That's what it is. Alcohol's a depressant for people.
Oh, I thought it was just me.
No. It's a depressant for people. Like, the next day you will feel depressed.
But it makes me genuinely feel depressed.
Yeah. It's a depressant. That's why.
I that's what I mean. That's why I'm not.
But it's how you react to it. Like, for me, I react to alcohol in a good way, whereas people react to it in a bad way. That's why alcohol can be, if it's used right and if your body allows it, can be used very good for you. So I'll give you an explanation, right? So alcohol reduces your fear, your sense of danger. It makes you more brave. It doesn't make you stupider, because I could ask you a mathematics question now, which you'll answer correctly. I could ask you when you're drunk and you'll still know it. But it reduces your sense of fear. That's what alcohol does.
It depends on how much you drink, though.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's why you see like a lot of idiots who just think like, oh yeah, I can drive home or whatever, and this is fine, or I'll go chat to that girl, but best believe when I'm sober, I ain't fucking never speaking to a girl out in the street. You know what I mean? Or yeah, I'll fight him when he's like twice the size of you, and then if you've seen him out in the streets the next day, like, oh yo, bro, I'm so sorry. Do you know what I mean? So alcohol reduces your sense of fear drastically, but it is a depressant as well. So it depends on you as a person. Like, I don't feel depressed unless the only time I'd ever feel depressed is when I'm so hungover. I'm just like, oh, I just hate this feeling. That's it. But it doesn't just like make me feel depressed or in the middle of the night. And I know that's why a lot of people just, you know, like you always get like that person in your friendship group or whoever, they just sneak off in the middle of the night and go home. Yeah. You're one of them, right? It's because like midway point from while they're drinking, before they get to that place, but when they're half cut to drunk, they'll get that depressing feeling. They'll be like, literally. Oh, fuck that. I want to go home.
Yeah.
You know, so it depends on the person. It doesn't happen to everybody.
That's insane. I thought it was just me.
No, but like, it doesn't happen to me though, but it does happen to people. And I feel like if you're one of those people that it makes you feel like that, like it's not worth it, is it? You can go out and just enjoy your time.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
The problem is the environment, isn't it?
It also makes me feel very guilty.
Guilty.
It also makes me feel very guilty.
What? Why? Because of your kids?
Just with everything. I don't know. I just get like this guilt feeling, and I'm like, why the fuck am I, like, why am I here? Type thing. I don't know. Yeah. I just get like this feeling, like like this guilty feeling is horrible. Horrible. Do you know the first time? Oh my God! I remember I went camping with the boys.
Yeah.
The first time I ever got block up. Oh my God. And we were drinking Fosters, like warm Fosters. It was disgusting. We were like 17. We went camping and we were smoking Rocky. I went as white as like this water. Like I went.
You white-eyed, bro.
White-eyed. And honest to God, we was... Kyle, right? Kyle was with us.
Yeah,
and I'm sleeping on top of him, right? And I am just violently puking. And that was just like, I was like, nope. And then but then I smoked like proper weed, obviously. Yeah. And I actually really enjoyed it. I was like, oh, I like this one.
Yeah, do you know what's the worst block up thing that's ever happened to me? So like, when we were 21, me and son went to Amsterdam, innit? She don't know how to smoke. She's never smoked in her life or whatever. I was like, yeah, I'm in Amsterdam. You know, when you're in Rome, grab a pizza. But yeah, she just like, she did try it, but like she couldn't inhale it. The body just doesn't know how to. So I was like, all right, whatever. So I smoked a whole spliff of cheese, right? In Amsterdam, which I didn't know at the time. Don't smoke cheese in Amsterdam. Now I know, because that's what people just say, just don't smoke cheese.
Oh, fair enough.
Because I looked at the menu and they tell you like the percentages of sativa and indica. So indica makes you alert, and sativa knocks you out, makes you relax and dozy. So I was like, have a look at the menu. Cheese, about 50-50. Oh, that'll be fine.
Oh my God.
Bruh. I smoked it. I'm like talking to someone, oh yeah, you know, I was just chatting shit or whatever. Bro, out. Mike, I was like, bang, 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 bang. She's like, I don't know what to do.
Did you block up?
She was panicking. I was like, yo, chill out. I was like, I'm fine.
That's funny.
She's like, you keep knocking out. We was like 100 yards away from our hotel.
Yeah, but did you think you were overdosing or something?
Yeah, she thought I was going to die. She legit thought I was going to die. She's going to be so embarrassed when she watches this. Sorry, son. But yeah, she literally thought I was going to die.
Right, when we were like, man, this is before we had that eldest, me and Hannah. We had like, we were upstairs in a bedroom and we had like 2 spliffs. Yeah. So I was like, fucking give me but this is like the first time I smoked weed then in ages. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, fucking just give me come on. So bump.
Cracking. Just give me
Took 2 puffs away. She's like, what's that bad, mate? We were smoking and coughing the entire time. What? We were smoking, but we couldn't inhale it properly, so we were just coughing the entire time, not passing it back and forth. We only went through one, and we were like, no, we can't have the other one.
Bro, you gotta just hold this, you go...
Literally, I was like, no, not again.
Nah, but...
do you know what, though? Like, I think that gets a bad rap, I think.
But yeah. Any other panic attacks, Mike? Or?
So, have you ever, right, been asleep, your entire sleep, but not felt like you were asleep?
Yeah.
So, right, the other night, I'm waking up and I'm thinking to myself, did I just fall asleep?
Yeah.
Or am I awake? Like, I don't know. Like, it's always like this, like, confusing, like, thing. And it doesn't happen all the time, but it happened this night. And downstairs, I could hear the dog walking on the wood, but I'm sleeping, I could hear the dog walking on wood flooring. And then all of a sudden I hear, Mike! So I jump up and I'm looking around. No one. Yeah. Like there's no one.
No, I've had that a few times.
So I look, I went to wake her up and I realised like she was kipping. I went to the boys' bedroom do you know what I mean? Just in case, because them little shits call me Mike sometimes and I don't like it. Yeah. So I look in, can't hear nothing. It's not until I laid back down did I realise how scary it was, and my heart was going, pa boom, pa boom, And it took me ages then to fall back to sleep. And I had to be up at 5.
I've had that a few times.
Oh my
I've been
God.
dreaming and someone shouted so loud it woke me up, and I thought, yo, someone in my room shouting. I had that the other week actually.
No, it scared the shit. Honestly, but it wasn't until I literally laid back down.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
Because I'm not worried. If I hear a sound down and I know it's coming from downstairs, I'm going straight down. Like, there's not an issue with that. Like, I'm going straight down. But, like, nah. Like, it's not until I laid back down, I'm like, yo, what the fuck was that?
You might have some demons in you, bro.
Scared the
You need to go
absolute
to church or something.
Do you know what? I was listening to a Tiger Belly podcast, and they just had Megan Trainor on there.
Yeah.
And she was on there with her brother, and he was saying that he was a drug addict and he was taking Xanax, and because he come off of Xanax and he come off it cold turkey, and he said like when he come off that, he was having sleep paralysis like insane. He said there was like demons sitting on his chest, sitting on his neck, like just looking over him, and he was having it every night, and there's nothing he could do except for just take it.
Mad.
Like, that is insane to me.
Someone commented on that TikTok actually saying, yeah, they've had it before. Like that sleep paralysis.
But yeah, but like, that's what I mean. Like, I was like, no, that can't be true. But then when you hear like other people saying the same thing, it can be a coincidence.
Do you know what the best thing to do is?
It can be a coincidence.
I get because obviously, like your eyes are open in it. Sleep with a mask.
I get my wood out.
You can't, Mike. Your body's stuck. Mike, you're paralyzed.
I'll be like this and just slide it from my shoulder. I'm naked anyway.
I'm trying just think get out like Jennifer Lopez. the big died one from Destiny's Child. You could literally do that. I'm like, whoop! Like I told you. I'm not the only demon in this room. But
then you got a blind demon with his dog walking past. This is a slippery fall.
Shout Ali G. But yeah, but bro, just sleep with a mask. Can't see shit then, can you? Bro, if they start peeling your mask on.
Oh, bro.
Could you imagine?
Nope.
Could you imagine?
Nope.
I always sleep with a mask, I can't do it. Like, I have to sleep with a mask on. Not because of that, but sleep with a mask, bro, you ain't gonna have the issue then, are you? Because your eyes will be open, but you can't see shit. So somebody's sitting in your chest.
So hold on a minute. So when your eyes... Wait. This is not making sense to me. So when your eyes are open...
Yeah.
No, so actually your eyes are open, or you sleeping at your eyes
are open?
Nah.
Your eyes are open, but your body and your brain's in a sleep state. So that's why you hallucinate and see those type of shit. But why is it everybody sees the same stuff?
Like, why couldn't it be like...
We need to watch that. We need to watch that documentary. It's probably shit scary, but we need to watch it.
What's it?
It's called The Nightmare.
Oh my God. Are you taking a piss? Are you serious?
Yeah. I think it's called The Nightmare.
And then when you wake up, you get sleep paralysis. KSI help you.
My legacy.
Tommy Fooey.
Bro, imagine it's KSI, your fucking sleep paralysis demon, bro, comes into your room like, oh, his big head.
I jip myself.
I know. The Nightmare.
Is that the Predator?
I know. Fucking
hell. That.
The Nightmare. But yeah. All right, cool. All right.
Yeah, that demon stuff though is wild to me. Like, honest to God, it's so crazy.
I'm a man of the light. I'm a man of the light.
Is that? Do you never think you get it again then?
What?
Like sleep paralysis.
I've never had it. Well, actually, I said I had it once, but that was it. That's because I was like, bro, that was the night after I had the panic attack.
Ah, there you go.
Do you know what I mean? So like, that's what brought that on. But like, nah, I'm a man of the light. Do you know what I mean? You got Jesus Christ and all that. Ain't nothing bad can happen. Anyway, yeah, all right. The next thing I did want to talk about, part of our whole topic conversations and stuff. Check the time because I don't want to make sure we go over. But yeah, have you ever saved somebody's life?
I'll tell you what happened this one time, right? This one time I was in town. And there was this woman, she had an epileptic fit in front of me.
Yeah.
So I stepped over her and kept walking because I didn't want to get involved.
Right.
I'm joking.
I know exactly you did that. You did do that.
No, I'm joking. We were actually in a clothes aisle and New Look maybe? I can't remember. And honest, I'm not even joking. She was with her kid. And this woman just fell straight through the clothes. And so the first thing I did, because I was with Hannah, like we grabbed like the kid just to like make sure like he was like chilled out and stuff like that. And then I swear to God, out of nowhere, I'm a doctor. This guy just come running through like that and just like helped her out because she was having an epileptic fit. It scared the shit out of me. Scared the actual like
So how did you save someone's life?
No, I didn't. I saved the kid's life.
Fuck yeah, no.
Do you know what though? I've also
Tell me again.
I've also seen a crackhead have what? Do you know when you have diabetes and you have like low blood sugar?
Yeah.
What's that fit called? Is it just like a fit?
Nah, it's when you were one night trainer one time.
No, I swear to God, right? I'm not even joking. There's these two crackheads sitting on stairs, right? And this one crackhead going like this.
He's overdosing, obviously.
No. He was going like this. And the guy goes, he needs a Mars bar. I swear to God, he needs a Mars bar. His sugar.
His blood sugar was crashing.
Yeah, that's what I mean, but I don't know what.
He was crashing.
Yeah. I swear to God, Ant, right? He's like, oh, he finds a chocolate, he eats the chocolate, and he goes like this. Gets up and just walks off.
Do you know what I would have done? I would just pull my Snickers out. I got Snickers, so you make.
Is that crunchy? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, man. I've only got Snickers.
Honest to God, though, right? He ate the chocolate. This is no joke. He ate the chocolate. He shook his head, and then he went like this. I swear to God, he jumped up and started shadowboxing. I swear to God,
that's the Cardiff Town Crackheads shoe, that is, mate.
He just jumped up and started shadowboxing. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah, literally. Nah,
what is going on?
One time, well, I think I saved his life. I'm not sure. I mean, I hope he's all right. I did what I could. So I was in Lente 2015. Came out of a Cherry fucking Bay. Anyway, Cherry Bay, one of the clubs, right? It's about 4 a.m. Just as we was going outside like that, we're all just chilling, standing about, just like fucking whatever. Some rep comes running, chasing some kid, right? Some kid, he had like shaved head or whatever. Not even sure if he was English, to be honest with you. And he's like chasing him around the moped. But the kid who's running away from him is laughing because I think he thinks this guy's joking.
It wasn't Combo, was it?
It looked like him, right? So he looked like just like he was like a skinhead guy, right? And this rep's chasing him around the thing, like being serious, like trying to fucking like grab him. So this rep guy, he's actually picked him up over his shoulders and fucking suplexed him, bro, in his head when, boom, hit the fucking concrete, like boom, right? Bro, the noise was sickening, Mike. It was absolutely disgusting. I was like, oh, fuck, right? So then this rep tried going after him more as well after this kid's just like out cold. Like I thought, yo, this kid's fucking dead, bro. So I've like grabbed the rep and just shoved him away. And like these girls came who were like also reps, grabbed him and took him away and whatever. And I was like, bro, I should just chase after him now and just fucking give him an hiding. But I was like, nah, bro, this fucking kid's like on the floor, right? He had blood coming from his ears, his nose, his mouth, his eyes, bro. He was fucked up, Mike.
And he wasn't dead?
Luckily, Ryan, I checked his head, Ryan. So I just like lifted his head slightly to make sure it wasn't cracked or pissing with blood. Luckily, it was just like a fucking...
That's even worse though, isn't it?
Big ass fucking lump like that. I don't know. So I was like, oh, fuck. So I was like, shit.
Who was you with? Was you on your own?
No, I was with one of the boys. And he was on the floor, fucked up. I was like, oh, shit. I need to put him in a recovery position. I was like, I was steaming, so I was like, fuck, how would you put someone in a recovery position again? So I like...
So you just
put him on his... Put him on
manual up on your phone?
No, put him on his side. You put his arm under his head and then like lift his leg up that's on the side.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I think that was a recovery position, but I don't know if I was supposed to touch him.
I thought it was like that.
Yeah, you're on your side.
Yeah.
But I wasn't sure at the time I was supposed to touch him. I was like, fuck this, I'm not taking any chances. Then I had to pry his mouth open as well. Make sure his airways were clear, which luckily they was, and he was just on the floor. Like...
Snorting. You literally know he was alive.
Out, right? At least he was breathing in there. So I'm fucking running around the strip like that. I don't know what the fucking ambulance number is from. So I'm running around the strip. I'm like banging on like these shops and stuff. And all the locals are looking at me like, yeah, so what you want me to do?
Yeah.
So I fucking, luckily there was this taxi driver. I banged on, like, bro, help me, yo, I think someone's dying. And he came out, running out, rung an ambulance. And then literally within like, we sat with the guy for a little bit.
Did he ever wake up?
No. Yeah, ambulance came and they put him in the back of the ambulance, and that's all I know.
Do you know that rap? I promise to God,
Bro,
he would have died.
I know. I look.
I swear to God, he would have got battered.
I know. I was keeping an eye out for him the entire holiday. I had a couple of days left. I was like, I'm gonna keep an eye, but I think he kept a low profile.
Yeah, but you would have. Yeah,
he had to have kept a low profile. I still remember this fucking face as well. You know, but hopefully, I mean. Man, I hope the kid's alive and that, but the rep who did that, bro, yo, you're a piece of shit, bro. And then to actually want to still keep hitting a guy after you've just dunked him on his head, bro, like, you're lucky, bro. Like,
yeah.
Because, you know, somebody else would have came to his assistance before I did, bro. Because everyone was just shocked, Mike. I seen the impact just, because I was like turning like that and I just seen bang and heard it. And everyone was like, yo, what? Like, it makes me feel sick thinking about it, but yeah. After whipping a recovery, bro, I don't know if that was the right thing to do. Got a guy to call the ambulance, got him in the back of the ambulance, and that was it. I think some girl went with him, actually, to actually make sure he was alright, so shout at her, but yeah, fuck knows.
You didn't hear anything. You didn't hear anything about it, so I'm guessing.
Hopefully not, do you know what I mean? But there was always stories, right, on the Zante Strip that people just go missing, people just die out there and go missing. Like, it does happen.
But you know, this is my whole situation with all that. Like, why would you want to go?
They got like no, because it's the people you fuck with. If you're one of those idiots that just look for fights and you want to fuck with people, you will get hurt. Because most of their like bouncers and doormen and that, they're all from fucking Serbia and Albania and that. You don't not want to fuck.
No, 100%.
Mike, I swear to God, they're some of the biggest dudes I've ever seen.
Yeah, but why would you? That's my whole question. Like, why would you? Like, I don't understand people who just want to go out. Stay home. Like,
because they obviously like it's that thing. You know, I told you about alcohol reduces your sense of fear. People think they're the big I am. They'll get soon found out. But yeah, no. But there was like quite a known thing. Like they would just like grab like a tourist or whoever around the corner, and they would just beat them to death.
Do you know what? Like
I think there was myths though. There might be myths.
Yeah, like honestly, like when like you were 16 and we were going out into Malta into like nightclubs and stuff like that, you never felt threatened.
Yeah, I know. You should never go to a nightclub and feel threatened.
But even though, like, literally, we went at certain times where there was just locals.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There was just because we were out there for what, 2 months, and a month, and there was literally just locals. That's all it was. There wasn't no foreign people in the place. It was just full of Maltese. Like, do you know what I mean?
Let me ask you a question. Let's move on from this subject because I actually really do want to ask you this question. I didn't even tell you before the podcast why I asked you this question, right? Now, obviously, you playing football, you was a very good footballer, yeah? I want to ask you a question, be honest as possible. Why don't you think you made it, like, to a level which you feel like you could have made it?
Honest to God, because I didn't want to.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with... It had nothing to do with... I feel it had nothing to do with ability. It had nothing to do with that. I felt like the work that was required, the work that was going to be put into it is... I feel like deep down, deep down, I just knew it wasn't something that was going to make me, like, happy. Like, because no disrespect, like, it always... Like, I never had a choice. I never once had a choice whether, like, nobody ever once said to me when I was a kid, yo, do you like doing this?
Yeah.
Is this something you actually want to do?
Yeah.
I was...
But you like watching football. You like playing football, no? But what didn't you like about it? Was it the pressure, was it? Was that what it was?
It was, yeah, because there was pressure on me since I was 8 years old.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, imagine being, like, 8 to, like... And do you know what, though? And I'm going to be honest. The window of opportunity was when I was 16. When the first time I went over to Malta. And Anthony, I swear to God on everything, they threw everything on me.
Yeah.
They threw everything. They were like, listen, if you was here 2 weeks ago, you was going to Estonia with the under-17s. Like, we were going to go and play. You could have went to the European under-17 championship. Like, do you know what I mean? With Malta. Like, they threw everything on me. But at 16, it was just one of them things. Like, I was too young. They, you know, like, they offered me like a place to stay. They offered me a job. They offered me a lot. They offered me, I think at the time it was like 2,000 euros a week.
Yeah.
Like, they offered me a lot, but when I come home from that, like, when we came home from that, it was kind of like, nah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
It was, honest to God though, it was after that. It was after that trip. So after that trip, when I came home and I had the chance to actually probably pursue a career in football, I knew that was it.
Yeah.
I honest to God, as soon as we come home, I'm like, no, that was it.
So in your position now, right? Like, say one of your boys was in your position from 8 years old to 16, right? So for the next 8 years from them, what would you advise them or tell them to avoid the feelings you had?
I'd be way more supportive. I talk to him more. Like I would be like, listen, if there's any point in your life that you don't want to do this, don't.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like it was difficult, man. Like like I'm not even joking to you. At 8 years old, I'm not. This is not even me like trying to like even like brag or something like this. But like there were certain people who was higher up in like Wales's like FA that was like comparing me to like certain people.
Come on, sis.
No, I don't want to.
No, call it out. Come on.
I don't want to. Like, but they
Aaron
were,
Ramsey.
No. I'm talking about older. So I'm talking about like there was players who coached players that was that age and was like, I don't get it, because I was at Bristol Rovers when I was 8, and then I was at Bristol Rovers when I was 8. I went to the London Cup.
Yeah,
we won the tournament. We beat Tottenham in the final.
Yeah,
and then played. I was with Cardiff Scores, and then I remember I went to Cardiff City when I was 12 years old. I went and played in this tournament, and honest to God, right, at that age, football felt so easy. Like it felt so easy. I loved it. It just felt easy. Like it just felt like I was playing with like the boys. Like it just the way it was. And then Cardiff came, and I was like, obviously, like I want to go and play. So I went to Cardiff. I went on a 6-week trial. I was there for 4 weeks. I think in that time, played against Exeter and Aston Villa. Played them both, scored them both. And then I said, I don't want to do it anymore. I hated it. I hated them 4 weeks with Cardiff. I hated it with a passion, because I remember there was this me and this other kid that was just starting, and the other kid was very good as well. And we were just starting. And as soon as I got there, like nothing was in English. Everything was in Welsh. Like every training session. But then they wouldn't even try to explain it in English. It would everything would just be Welsh. Everything was Welsh. Yeah. Everything was Welsh. And I didn't like it. I just did not like it. And then it just felt like, this is how I feel though about it as well. So if your dad was an ex-professional or was like high up, their kids would have way more priority over you. Yeah. They'd have way more priority over you. And you see that a lot.
100%.
So yeah, but when I was there, Adam Ramsey was a year older, and he was there would be coaches standing around who was meant to train you that would just stand and watch him play.
Yeah.
Adam, he was different. Like the kid was completely different.
I mean, he ended up being one of the fucking best attacking midfielders in the Premier League when he was there. Do you know what I mean?
No,
don't get Steven Gerrard saying you're one of the best midfielders in the world at the time. Do you know what I mean?
No, honestly, like Ramsey was different. Like he was different. But there's a lot of players that made it that people played with, and they're like, there's no reason why like they should have been a professional and someone else wasn't.
Anyone you know? Or?
I don't want to say names. It's just I don't want to say names.
Fair.
I don't want to say names. But there was a lot. And like our friend, for instance, hopefully, like I've spoken to him, and hopefully, he can give us an insight, because he got released from Cardiff.
Yeah.
How would you get released from Cardiff? Yeah. Go to somewhere else and then go and sign
for a Premier League team.
Sign for a Premier League team. This stuff, like
stuff that I agree.
There's loads of kids down.
There's politics, man, and in there, and you can tell 100% because there's players we know.
Unbelievable
players, and for some reason they don't just quite cut with Cardiff City.
And do you know what? I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be totally honest. And most of them are the same colour.
Yeah.
Most of them are the same color.
Racist as fuck, mate. Trust me.
Some of most of them are the same color. Trust me. Like,
yeah, man. I would say.
and that's why. That's why. Do you know if it was Swansea?
Yeah.
I would 100% have stayed.
Yeah.
100% would have stayed. 100% would have stayed. But yeah. No, with the football thing, no. Like, honest to God, my experiences out there in Malta was insane. Like, I'm literally playing with all the internationals.
Yeah.
Like, I'm playing with all the Maltese. Like, there's a player now. He was younger than me, but there's a player now playing for Malta, Ryan Kamazuli, and his older brother Willie. Me and Willie used to play, and then Ryan was only 15 at that time, and he had a badass attitude. He was like he had a badass attitude, but he was so good.
Yeah.
But he had like a really badass attitude. But when I'm playing with him, for instance, so everybody's hyping this kid, but you know when I'm playing with him, there's no.
You can't get close.
No, there's no difference. Like there's like no difference in the thing. And then I played with Rohan, who he was good, man. He was good. I played with him. He capped Malta loads of times.
Yeah.
But like, honestly,
what is the Maltese level of football? Semi-pro, is it?
No, it's professional.
It's pro, is it?
Of course it is. Yeah, it's professional.
Damn.
And then when I went and trained with Valletta, thing was with him, Jordi Cruyff.
What the fuck's that?
Do you know Johan Cruyff?
Yeah.
His son, Jordi Cruyff.
Is it?
Jordi Cruyff was training with Valletta, and when I went out there, Jordi Cruyff was training with him.
Oh shit!
It was insane. Kevin Zamit, this one player, they called him the Viper. He was
cringe.
Yeah, but he was like Malta's like biggest like.
Oh, is it?
He was like Michael Misford, and then it was this guy, and they called him the Viper. And I just sat down with him on the sideline one day, and he is just telling me stories about like when he played against Portugal, because he was number 7.
Yeah.
He played against Portugal, and he had like Ronaldo's jersey and stuff like that.
Oh shit!
Yeah, like he said it was like unbelievable. He said it was so sick. And then I swear to God, this is no bullshit. He was like injured.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, injured. He's like, yeah, he's like his hamstrings and all that wasn't doing any good.
Yeah.
I swear to God, no word of a lie. As soon as we got back home on Sky Sports News, Kevin Zamit has been banned from football for 10 years for betting.
Oh. You dodgy bastard. Ivan Toney just got rinsed for that, didn't he?
Bad.
Mental.
Bad.
8 months not playing football, you won the Premier League's best strikers. God damn. But yeah, but
what made you ask that question?
I don't know, because you were talking. What was you just talking about?
Just all the football stuff and stuff like that.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I suppose I kind of wanted to know, but like, yeah, but I was like, it was kind of like, you know, what was the reason for you? Because I always thought the reason might have been for you that you didn't enjoy it, which is what you said. Like, you know, there was pressure behind it, which I thought was the reason, and you said, but obviously you went more into it. But yeah, but like, for me, from my point of view, though, was like, you know, all like the effort that went into you for your football and shit and whatever, I didn't get.
No,
Do you know what I mean? So it is what it is. Bad parenting. Anyway, but yeah.
But no, like, listen, like there's certain ages where you realize like this is not
exactly, man. That's why like we know that, and we will make sure that doesn't happen to our kids.
Yeah, so like so 16 I knew.
For like parents and stuff like that, if you want your kids into football and shit, and you know you see it like
I like people
tranquilo. All right, we're gonna wrap it up. But
God, that went fast as shit, man.
But yeah,
you made me sweat, man.
If you're still watching, thank you so much. I appreciate it massively. Make sure you like the video and all sorts and do all that fun shit. Find our handles down below, at CelioTV and at Michael Celio. Mainly at CelioTV though.
If there anyone is watching this that is in the like in the community type in watching the streams or like, comment down below.
Yeah.
Comment down below.
But yeah, all right, cool. We'll wrap it up. Appreciate you watching. We hope you have a fantastic Monday. And have a great evening, or whatever day you are watching. I shouldn't have said Monday, should I? But
let's put out on a Monday.
Whatever day, whatever time you are. Hope you've enjoyed. Any suggestions? Let us know. You want us to talk about. But other than that, though,
hopefully as well. Like honestly, like we will be getting guests on you. Like that will 100% be happening. I don't care what it will be happening.
Some weeks we might miss out, you know. So like, if we're not feeling it the one week, we're not gonna force it because we want to keep the passion going and want to keep it calm. And obviously, I'm having a child soon as well, so it's not going to be as consistent, maybe. But it is what it is. But yeah, no, we're definitely working on some guests. We've got potentially 4 maybe lined up in the next coming months. So keep an eye out. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll catch you next week.
Put it all on me. You drink for free. Oh baby, you know what I need. Go and get the keys, I can get you anything.